Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're going to be talking about the man of the hour, and that is Gnut, the new fusion that's starting. Well, I think by the time this video goes out, this video should already, the fusion should already be out. Let me see, I'm starting a few lines. Anyway, so we're talking about Gnut. He is actually just a crazy overall champion, and the way that I want to talk about him is I'm just gonna be doing several areas of the game, several content with him, instead of just doing like one video on absolutely everything that he can do, because by now lots of other fellow content creators have made videos on him and have showed you how bonkers he can actually be. And in today's video, as an example, I just wanted to test Gnut in my clan boss team. Okay, so what I usually run is a myth full comp, and I usually use a Dracomorph in it. So if you look at this one, it's basically fu-shan, Demetha, Harris, Seeker, and normally have Dracomorphs in this team. So I just did a few tweaks so that I can give my fu-shan some accuracy, so he lands decreased defense. I put a toxic set on Harris because I'm not gonna have poisons anymore, and then Gnut also brings us the weaken in the team. So I just said, you know what, let me just have a look, see how much damage he can actually do, because I feel like the mid full comp is Gnut's perfect spot as a clan boss DPS champion, or in any Deacon based clan boss teams where you don't have the Seeker. If you have the Deacon variations, he's amazing because Deacon brings decreased defense, so you need somebody that brings weaken, and well, Gnut does bring that on his A2. It's an AoE actually, it brings decreased attack as well. That's not that helpful for unkillable comps, but it can be really good for killable comps. So covering the weaken spot, you just need, I don't know, some poisons on somebody else, and you have yourself a team. The thing about Gnut is this, guys. It's not just about the fact that he brings the weaken and the decreased attack and the counter attack on himself. He brings a triple hit on the A1, which can do lots of damage with the Giant Slayer, but the creme de la creme for Gnut is this A3. Attacks one enemy 3 times, each hit decreases the target's defense by 3%, stacks up to 30%, so that's like having another 30% defense reduction on the clan boss. Apart from the decreased defense, apart from the cruelty, apart from any other stuff, he brings that defense even lower, which means every hit, every War Master proc, Giant Slayer proc is gonna do more damage. But that's not all that is crazy, it's this part, guys. This damage scale on enemy max HP. And you know what's really bonkers about it? It's every single hit. Every single hit he does, it's like, imagine you have a cold heart that does a heart seeker, okay? Let's say she does 300k, right? So what Gnut does is he does 3 heart seekers basically in this skill. He does some crazy damage. Like, I'm gonna play the run of the team, and you're gonna see Gnut doing something like 1.2 million damage every time he does his A3. It's just mind-blowing. I've tested some different stuff. The recording that I'm gonna show you is gonna be really funny, because that was the recording I did before I even gave him masteries. I forgot to give him masteries. So let's have a quick look about the preset for this mid full comp. So I just put fu-shan, not use the A2. This team is full auto, by the way. If you do the preset like this, it's gonna be full auto. So fu-shan, do not use the A2, but use the A3. We need that decreased defense because we don't have somebody else to do it. Demetha, first priority the A3, second priority the A2. So fu-shan over here, I was covering with my big head. Sorry. Then Harris, make sure the A2 is priority, because otherwise in this comp, if you don't prioritize it, if somebody has increased speed, Harris will not do the cleanse and not put the increased speed, so it can go out of sync. Keep that in mind. Seeker open with the A1 and then first priority the A2, and then Gnut, I just made him open with the A2 to put that weaken, and then made him prioritize the A3 because I want as many of these hits as possible. The last run that I did right now, he is in a reflex set, okay? They try to see if it's a massive difference, but we're gonna talk about it after you see the run. We're gonna talk more about the builds, about the what's it called, about, yeah, mostly about the builds, the damage that he did and all that. So see you in a bit. Okay, and we're back. Look at this crazy damage. 134.43 million. Fu-shan did like 30.7 out of that. Demetha 8.8. Heres 26 million. She's a monster. Seeker 26.6. And Gnut, keep in mind, in this run, he did 41.9 million without any masteries. 0 masteries, guys. Now, let's have a look at something that this was the picture that I did while doing the reflex set. Basically, turn 25, we already hit the 1 key damage. Turn 25, we already hit the 1 key damage with this team, which is bonkers. 71.9 million, only halfway through. Then, this was the, let me see. This was the damage that Gnut did in the build. I had him before with like 2 crit damage and a perception in this build. This is the damage he did with masteries. So he got an extra 14 million damage with masteries. 145.38 million. I cannot do this damage with Ninja or Dracomorph, guys. That's all I'm gonna tell you. With similar builds, with all that, my team's not gonna do the same damage with those top tier, one of the best, if not the best, DPSs for Clan Boss. I'm not sure if even a Crisia can match this damage. Like, I don't have a Crisia to test it, but I don't know. Leave it in the comments below, guys. If you're using a Crisia for a mythical comp, how much damage does she do? What's the difference? I believe that he's arguably the best DPS champion for Clan Boss, bar none. Like, maybe Turvold could do some other crazy stuff depending on how many buffs you stack on him, but Gnut does not need any setup, does not need nothing. He just needs to do those A3s like a madman, and he's gonna do some crazy damage. Look at this. This is just insane. I think I had another picture. Yeah, so this was the one with reflex, as this was the one that I did after the, what's it called, after I gave him masteries from the first from the video itself, from this one. So let's just have a quick look at the builds. This is just insane. Like, honestly, Gnut got me so excited. He's such a monster of a champion. I just love him. Like, he's definitely become one of my favorite champions in the game. I'm gonna be doing some testing for Fire Knight with him and some Hydra and all that, but I want to do stuff from Clan Boss because that's the first place, especially if you're free to play, where you want to use him. And he can come in your team, doesn't matter what kind of team you have. If you have a killable team where you need a weak and decreased attack, he can come in there. If you have an unkillable team, even better, as you saw with this one, he's just a beast. Again, leave it in the comments below. Do you want me to do a killable comp with him? Do you want me to test something with him using, I don't know, something like as a Toragi team with the Sepulcher, you know, for 4-3 Sepulcher with Toragi him or something like that? Just let me know, and I guess I can do a little bit of testing for that as well. So let's have a look at the builds. Fu-shan in double retaliation. He's running 185 speed, 100% crit rate, you know, some damage plus accuracy. These are Fu-shan's masteries. I'm not going to dwell too much on this because it's pretty much, it's a little bit of a longer video, and I already made videos on the Myth-Fu, so I just want to go through the builds of people really quick and mostly talk about Gnut. These are the masteries for Seeker, and Seeker again running double retaliation with some Avenging. He has to be 184 speed, good crit rate, lots of attack and crit damage because he's 6-star awakened. Then Demetha, she's just running 1 speed set. She's 290 speed, 100% crit rate, a little bit of damage. She's not the best DPS. Then these are Demetha's masteries. I took Steadfast because I don't want her to get the stun, just, you know, just to be safe. Aura, same thing. I took the Steadfast so she doesn't take the stun in case when you're facing Spirit Affinity, you want the stun to go to Fu-shan, or if you do a different variation, you want the stun to go to the Force Affinity DPS, not her, because if she gets the stun, the fall runs out of sync. Anybody else can get the stun, just not her, after like, I think turn 4, because she will cleanse it after that. Then she's running a toxic set, because like I said, in this team specifically, I don't have poison, so just swap the Ares and just put her in a toxic set. She needs to be 261 speed, good crit. I have some good toxic, I'm not gonna lie. So she has some good crit damage and attack, even though she's just in a toxic, and with War Master, obviously. And then Gnut, I obviously gave him Giant Slayer. I gave him Cycle of Magic because I want an extra chance for him to reset at A3. Just want to hit with that A3 as often as possible to do that 1 million damage, because that's just crazy. And then obviously Giant Slayer because he has a triple hit on the A3, triple hit on the A1, so Giant Slayer is more beneficial than War Master. Whereas if you're using somebody like Razelvarg, as I showed in previous videos, if you know you're gonna use the A2 and A3 a lot and not just the A1, you go War Master, even though he has triple hit A1. So, you know, a little bit of a side note on that. And like I said, I have him in a reflex and crit damage. he's running a 168. You need to be around like 167 is the safe spot, but I guess 168 and a little bit higher can work, but just check the Ujele's website. Overkill on crit rate, decent defense, decent crit damage, and some accuracy, so he can land his weekend, because you know what, this weekend is gonna give us some extra damage. And the beautiful kit about Gnut's, the beautiful thing about Gnut's kit for a mythful comp, or like any myth Harris comp, is you don't need to put retaliation. As you see, I have people retaliation in the team, because that's going to give us more damage, as every time the boss attacks us, we can counterattack, especially on Affinity. Well, the thing with him is, he brings his own counterattack in the A2, which means you don't need to put any retaliation. And because we're talking about a team with Demetha, she extends the duration of that counterattack. So he's just amazing for this. You don't need to get him retaliation, you don't need to give him revenge accessories, just give him accuracy and make him smack. And then he's going to be a monster, as you've seen in the video. I just really love this guy, and I hope you guys enjoyed this as well, because it's a really fun team, the myth for comp itself, but Gnut just makes it even better. But yeah, this is gonna be it for the video today, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you do enjoy my content, as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care everyone. Bye guys.